Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a crime reading. We're going to see what crime wants to be exposed today. Please keep in mind it's general, so some parts may resonate, others may not. This could be past, present, future. You will know best where this fits in the story on the timeline for you. So let's see here, guys. What is the crime that needs to be exposed today? What is the crime that needs to be exposed today here? Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel. What is going on? Let's see. The Five of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. And then we have the Four of Wands, Judgment. Okay, so we have a Queen of Cups here. This could be you or someone that you're dealing with. Somebody trying to win at all costs. Some sort of sabotage, revenge, deception. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this got something to do with a gift or a new opportunity or a money blessing. Let's see what this is. Five of Swords. The Fool in reverse. The High Priestess. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, so someone here did something risky. They did something foolish. They did something stupid, and now they feel like they're stuck. They feel like they're trapped. High Priestess, maybe because you know. Or their intuition is telling them that what they did was stupid, okay? So what's the Queen of Cups? Who's this? The Seven of Pentacles. The Sun. And the Four of Cups. So someone here is unhappy with some sort of truth coming out about what they've been invested in for a long time or what they've been working towards for a long time. Okay, what's the Ace of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician. The Two of Cups in reverse and Strength. So this has something to do with a breakup or two people falling out with each other, somebody losing their job, something not working out, strength. Let's see if we can find out more. What is this Five of Swords? Somebody wanting to win at all costs. The World. When it comes to traveling, Chariot in the World, that for me is traveling. Somebody wanting to win at all costs with someone traveling, okay? Journey in reverse. So they want to stop you from traveling. Okay, so this could be someone that knows that you were traveling or you were going to travel or you plan on traveling and they want to stop you from being able to travel. They want to stop you from being able to leave. They don't want you to move on, move forward, or go somewhere. What's the Eight of Swords? Concern in reverse. Expectation. They had an expectation that they could trap you. So maybe the Fool in reverse is about them trying to stop you from being able to make a move or move forward or have a new beginning. They had an expectation that you would be trapped. So what is this? Someone trying to get you locked up or what? Get you stuck in some sort of way. The Four of Wands. They had an expectation that something would happen at a house or at a property, at a home, in a community, and this would get you trapped and stop you from. Four of Swords. What is this? House arrest? Someone wanted you under house arrest, or what is this? expectation that you would be resting at home, that you wouldn't be able to leave. Okay, just a bit sinister here. What's the High Priestess? But you already know that these people are all working together. So your intuition was already telling you not to open the door to anyone, okay? Or that a bunch of people are working together here. The Knight of Swords, yeah, that there's some people here working together. You already got the message. Okay, who's the Queen of Cups? Knight of Cups. Main male. This has something to do with an offer from a main male, or a gift, or a romantic gesture. A privileged lady. Huh? Who's the Queen of Cups? Heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one. Privileged lady, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Because of an argument, because of a fight, an argument, a conflict, trying to get you trapped, trying to get you stuck. Whatever this is here, okay? So the Queen of Cups is somehow involved in this, or this is you, I don't know, take it how it resonates. But this is about them expecting that you would be stuck, expecting you to be trapped, so that you wouldn't be able to go on a journey, you wouldn't be able to leave or move forward. What were they invested in here? Seven of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. This has to do with money that was transferred. Eight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. That's like a money transfer to me. That's money being sent or paid to someone very, very quickly. Like an online transfer or something like that. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Bad investment. This is bad financial news. There's a bad financial investment. What's the Four of Cups? Page of Cups in reverse. A rejection. This has to do with someone being rejected. The Hermit. What's that? A great fortune. So someone here, this Queen of Cups or this main male, someone here got a great fortune, privileged lady. They got a lot of money in a transfer, a money transfer, a lot of money to say something about a fight or an argument or conflict and someone being rejected. What's this? Four of Cups. Kisses, falling in love. Yeah, something about love, falling in love, meeting the one, date, meeting someone new, planning, setting a date. So maybe somebody didn't want you to meet someone new, or they didn't want you to meet this person or move forward. They didn't want you to travel. They didn't want you to be in love with someone. They wanted you to be rejected. It's something about traveling, boat, receiving what you need, boat, journey, traveling. Like this, you know what this is even giving me? It's giving me like meeting the parents, okay? It's like maybe there was a plan for you to like travel to your parents or travel to the family so that someone can meet the family. That's what this is giving me, meeting someone new. Maybe you were set to meet someone new or meet someone's family or something like that, traveling, and somebody wanted to stop you from traveling. They didn't want you or your partner to meet the family or meet someone here, or that's what this feels like. Okay, what's the Ace of Pentacles? But now the truth is coming out. Be lighthearted, finding out. Things are coming to light about money. Ace of Pentacles. And how this someone lied. So they lied for money. And they lied to create a breakup. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So this is someone that didn't want you to meet the family, or they didn't want you to be together. Okay. It's kind of giving me like extended family members. They don't want you to be together. They wanted you to break up. So they have some sort of money here. Okay. Privileged lady, Ace of Pentacles, some sort of a bribe, some sort of money being sent around because they wanted you to be rejected and they didn't want you guys to travel somewhere or something like that. Okay. Adjudication. This person is very judgmental, or they lied to a judge, or they were just judgmental. The truth is coming out about how they lied to the judge. I mean, look, over here, expecting you to be imprisoned. Expecting you to be in prison. Like this could even be someone that went as far, the snake, went as far as trying to get you locked up, like reporting you to the police, just so that you don't travel and meet the family, or you don't travel and like meet someone new or fall in love or go on vacation. Okay, that's what this is giving me. It's like that's how far they went to stop someone from, you know, from what? Going on vacation? Like, what is this? What's the Two of Cups reverse? Clock in reverse. They felt like they were out of time. They felt like they were running out of time. They felt like they ran out of time for something here, okay? Bad health in reverse. Yeah, they couldn't put you in bad health. Unexpected income. Yeah, so there was like money that was being shuffled around here. And they basically wanted to stop you from being able to move forward, stop you from being with someone, falling in love with someone, meeting someone new, welcoming love. They couldn't break you up in time. They ran out of time. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and that was the plan, okay? I guess. High Priestess, the Sun. Yeah, because you already knew about the plan. You already knew these people were all working together, so they ran out of time to get close to you, I guess. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Yeah, and some sort of a risk that they took here, it ended up changing fate. It ended up changing destiny and fate. Why? Because it was a really bad investment. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, because something is a failed investment. They thought they would have victory and success here, or the Star. What's this? The Wheel of Fortune. The false person solidified their fate and their destiny here. When they got too sure of themselves. When they did something illegal. Okay, so they did something illegal here. A false person did something illegal. Or I'm assuming when they try to get you locked up for nothing. Okay. Yeah, so let's just see what this is. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, tell me about, oops, them trying to stop someone from traveling. Because of evidence on an international bank account number and a trust fund. Because of evidence with the money. Yeah, like I said, money being like moved around here, okay? Somebody got a great fortune. Someone became a privileged lady. They got a lot of money. And there was evidence of something with the trust fund. with a trust fund. Phone. Phone VPN and a divorce. This has to do with a phone, a VPN on a phone, and a divorce. J, and a divorce from J. Cartel, the motive. So this is about the motive, or the motive for something here was a divorce, and J, a phone VPN, and evidence on an international bank account number. Okay. All right. Okay. What else? Custody. A narcissist. A narcissist went to a lawyer because they wanted custody. Okay. So how did they try and get someone locked up here? Eight of Swords and expectation. They had an expectation. With a credit card. And a loan. Negotiation with receipts. Sacral energy. So, okay, so something about a bank account. Evidence on a bank account of a credit card and a loan. Okay, so trust fund. So there's some sort of a bank account here, some sort of a trust fund. They might have taken out a loan, okay, with some sort of fraud. It's a fraudulent loan here. And some sort of credit card statement. And this is how they thought with this evidence, they would be able to lock someone up, okay? Yeah, crown chakra and a landlord. Yeah, something about a house. Your house, where you live. Undercover health insurance. Clothes and E. E, clothes, undercover, or is it clothes, underwear? Clothes and underwear. Undercover clothes, E. What is that? J. J-E. Underwear and clothes, buying. J-E, buying underwear, buying clothes. On a phone VPN? On a phone with a VPN? Buying underwear, buying clothes. With a credit card that's tied to a loan on a trust fund, evidence. So they bought underwear or they bought clothes with this money with a phone that has a VPN on it. Okay. And then some sort of a document changed hands. Changing hands, and this is how they thought they would send you to jail or prison. What document? What document did they give someone here to send you to jail or prison? Sexting. Witchcraft. Okay, so let me get this straight. First, someone here that is angry about a divorce gets on a phone with a VPN and buys clothes, underwear, with a loan and a credit card. Then they sext with someone, and then they bring all of this to a lawyer and think that you're going to go to jail or prison. Huh? Excuse me? Forged signature foreclosure. 4-4. 4-4. 4-4. 44. What does that mean? Two-faced and deceptive. 44 is two-faced and deceptive. 44, what does that mean? Opioids, okay. And weed. Opioids and weed. Geolocation. What? Taxes, security camera, and social media. The geolocation of a social media account has something to do with a phone VPN. Security camera. And this is how they thought they would get you locked up. Something about a landlord, something about your house. Clothes and underwear, buying clothes and underwear, sexting. Help me understand this better here. With the house, the Four of Wands, something at a home. Sacral energy. Taxes and the phone, trust fund. So something they did on the phone, yeah, some sort of sexting, some sort of buying clothes on the phone with this account. They tried to tie this to you and something at the home. How? By pressing charges, a thief, because a thief pressed charges, H, offer, audit. Because a thief pressed charges. What do you mean a thief pressed charges? With an online trafficking business. So the online trafficker running an online trafficking business, buying clothes and underwear with a loan and a credit card. A thief then decided to press charges, chronic illness. Europe, ID card. With an ID card. Pulled in for questioning. This has to do with forgery, a crime of forgery, a ring or jewelry, water, friend. Over the water, somebody on the water, flying over the water. A ring or jewelry crime, offering a ring or jewelry to a friend. N. Secret society, A. A-N is in the secret society. A-N is someone's friend. A ring or jewelry, forgery. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. This has to do with support from L. Support from L. F. And a subpoena. A subpoena, F and L. A recording of laundry, underwear, undercover, laundering, clothes, a recording with clothes, a recording with laundry, feel like that's what this is about. Some sort of a recording. This could even be like someone laying in a bed in someone's house, right? Laying in a bed in a home. A recording in laundry or lingerie, maybe. A recording in underwear. A video recording. Okay, what about it? Hospital karma for cryptocurrency. Karma for cryptocurrency. And a transfer, IRS. This has to do with the IRS. And a transfer of some sort of cryptocurrency. A transfer of cryptocurrency, the IRS. And someone getting karma for a video recording of laundry or underwear. And someone's wife. An affidavit. Somebody's wife writing an affidavit of something to do with the beauty industry or someone's beauty. Okay, so someone made an affidavit, someone's wife, because they don't want to get karma for some sort of a cryptocurrency transfer and something to do with the IRS. And this has to do with sexting and somebody buying clothes, buying underwear, buying laundry for a recording on, and something to do with a phone VPN. Okay, what are we missing with that? What else? Overdose. Information, forensics. This has to do with information and forensics. Okay. S-N, warrant. And them trying to get a warrant out. Yeah, something about them trying to get you locked up. Like, how does that tie in? S and N. Trying to get you locked up. They had an expectation that you would get locked up so that you wouldn't be able to travel or you wouldn't be able to leave. And this has to do with them buying clothes. A thief came forward with information. About the dark web to a government agency. Or something, the dark, selling tea, store employee, camera, selling something on the web, selling something online, selling something on a camera, a store employee, something that they bought on a store, from a store. They tried to say that it has something to do with you selling something on a camera on the dark web. What the fuck? V, that was part of the agreement for V. A crime of passion, V. TV. Food or drinks and the beauty industry. Food or drinks and the beauty industry. Hold on, explain this to me a bit better here. What are you trying to tell me? It has to do with somebody's job, someone's employment. Either it's a financial strategy, it's what somebody did for money, or this has to do with someone's job or employment. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Something about losing a job. Losing a job. Losing a job. Unemployment. So it has something to do with work, okay? At a hotel. Debt collection. Fentanyl and a car crash. Working at a hotel. Working at a hotel, okay. It has to do with it has to do with someone that supported someone. I feel like with laundry, with some sort of like clothes, underwear, clothes, laundry, supporting them. Supported people with laundry, with clothes. Why is that important? Why does that keep coming out? Because of the office, because of a Wi-Fi hacker, because of a Wi-Fi hacker at the office, Rico. This has to do with a Wi-Fi hacker at the office. A Wi-Fi hacker traced back and found out someone was lying. And this has to do with the robbery. So a Wi-Fi, somebody hacked someone's Wi-Fi, okay? So there's a Wi-Fi hacker and something was traced back and then they found out that someone was lying. And that's why they robbed and stole something? Huh? Surveillance of a cleaning service. Heart chakra. Or SCH. Surveillance cleaning service. Wi-Fi hacker, something was traced back and somebody was lying. Lying about what? Something was traced back. What was traced back? What was traced back? Something on a camera. Something on a camera was traced back. Heart chakra and V. Information about a stalker and this. Something on a, what the hell, man? Camera, sex on a camera, like a tape or what? A tape. Because a stalker had information about a recording, a sex recording. Stalker information. N. IRS, because somebody has a friend. Somebody has a friend in the IRS, or somebody in the IRS has a friend who's in the cartel, or there's a corrupt person in the IRS, or somebody is friends with the IRS. Somebody in the cartel is friends with someone in the IRS. And they got information about a sex tape or a camera recording. And they gave someone a bribe to help with the testimony. Okay, so somebody got bribed money to help with a testimony because a stalker found out information through their friend at the IRS that something was traced back about a recording and clothes. Okay. N. And somebody was obsessed with N, or N is obsessed and needed someone's support. Ugh. husband, third eye. Somebody asked someone's husband for support because they had a friend in the IRS that gave them information. A hacker. Money laundering. Or it has something to do with the IRS and money laundering. Pressing charges, forensics. Trying to press charges on someone because of forensics. Forensics and a hacker. Somebody was gonna get subpoenaed and pulled in for questioning. Somebody was subpoenaed and pulled in for questioning because of forensics and somebody pressing charges. Or is this like an informant? Did an informant find out that that forensics found something, or was gonna subpoena someone, or someone getting pulled in for questioning? GPS tracking. Okay, so phone storage just ended, so I'm not sure where that closed, but foul play with a recording. Attack. Try to bind someone to an attack. With clothes? With buying clothes? Surveillance and a cleaning service. A cleaning service and surveillance recording. The question. This is a question about a cleaning service and surveillance recording. What's the question? I don't get it. About a phone call possessed by a demon. Rico and H. Or somebody was questioned, or somebody had questions, or somebody called someone and questioned them. Is that what it is? Did somebody call someone on the phone and question them on the phone? Ask them for support. A friend, cleaning service. Somebody called up their friend for support that has a cleaning service or that has some sort of a service. A stalker. Help. Somebody asked a friend for help. Bad news. Somebody called up a friend and asked a friend for support. Why? Clothes, with clothes. Undercover and clothes. What is this shit? Undercover clothes. I feel like it's underwear. Underwear and clothes. Somebody, or is it a cleaning service? Somebody called up a friend or called someone up on the phone and asked them for support and help with underwear and clothes because of a stalker. Why? Because of a drug test and a breakup. Because of a breakup, a drug test, kidnapping, and K. Because of a drug test? A child, kidnapping, a child. This has to do with someone's intellectual property or your property. Social security, antibiotics. So somebody called up somebody on the phone and said, hey, I need your help because of a child and a breakup. Can you get something with clothes? What? The law. Because of the law. What? Is this like someone asking like, hey bro, can you go over there and steal their clothes? Can you go over there and steal someone's clothes? Because of the law or what? Trust fund. Because of the bank account. Because of the case with the bank account, the plan. Because of the plan they had with the case, a cold case, and the trust fund. A, lying, because A was lying about a Google search and a deal. About a Google search and a deal. A deal to search something, a deal. Life insurance. Government agency and a car crash. So somebody working for a government agency lied about searching something because the plan was something to do with a child and a breakup and underwear and clothes? What the hell? This has to do with cocaine, a restraining order, and age. Yo, I'm a bit confused right now, I gotta be honest. So, maybe you guys know what this is, I don't know. They had an expectation that it would send you to prison. How? Like, that's what I'm not getting. How did they think that this, whatever this mess is here, it would send you to jail? Because of support. Because of support with life insurance, Google search. Because they thought that something they were searching would support something else. What the hell? S. Water. Addiction to fentanyl. Real estate. A warrant. Addiction, fentanyl, and a warrant. Court. Somebody tried to get a court-ordered warrant out for you because of fentanyl and addiction. Some sort of a Google search on the internet. Because of a Google search on the internet. What the fuck? Real estate. Okay. And receipts from a hospital. Receipts from a hospital? What do you mean receipts from a hospital? About poison. Taxes, Wi-Fi. What the fuck is this? Wi-Fi and taxes. Somebody doing spell work, J. They tried to get a warrant out for your arrest. Why? For what? For what exactly? An investor, betrayal. They tried to get, it was supposed to be a chain reaction with the bank account. So they thought they would get a warrant out for your arrest because of something they did with the bank account, and this was supposed to be a chain reaction. Okay. Cybercrime, a judge. So a judge was supposed to order a court-issued warrant, but there was some sort of metadata with the cybercrime, or because of metadata and the cybercrime, and something being traced back. Okay. To a copycat at a home mortgage. Something about a video recording. Something about clothes, underwear, a video recording, a cybercrime, metadata, and this being traced back. So what? In order for this to be covered up, a judge tried to issue a warrant. C. Job or business, CU. Something about a job or a business. They falsified and fabricated something with gossip and slander about a job or a business. Because something was traced back to a cybercrime, something about a recording. Crown chakra. A judge. However you fucking spell that, I don't know. HCU. A judge tried to get a warrant out for your arrest, okay? Because of paying for something, paying for a hitman. Oh, catfish. Because of a catfish profile or something on a social media account. Gossip and slander, something was falsified and fabricated about an addiction. A doctor and a car. Something to do with a doctor. SCHU. This person fabricated something here with a doctor, malpractice, because they tried to get a warrant out for your arrest because of clothes, buying clothes, some sort of clothes, and a recording linked back to an online business. Okay. And something to do with the mailbox. Laundering. It's some protective order K. Money laundering. Laundry? What is this? Is this laundry in the mail or what? Like buying clothes. Yeah. Something about buying clothes with the bank account. Something about sexting. For a recording. Okay. Yeah, oh, I can't look at this. For a sex recording, for a sex tape, N. It has to do with some sort of clothes that they used in a sex tape. Like, what the fuck, bro? Camera. And, like, I'm okay, so clothes and in a sex tape, okay, that they made. That's nice. What does that have to do with this person trying to get a warrant out for your arrest? Like, what the fuck? It has to do with a document changing hands. It has to do with someone being deceptive, two-faced and deceptive about a document that changed hands. A document. What document? A document with debt, a restraining order, and cocaine. Debt, cocaine, and a restraining order. The fuck? A deal with clothes. Yo, I cannot. Please, someone tell me what this means. I don't know. A deal they made with clothes. They made a deal with clothes. They made a deal with buying clothes with a bank account, or something with underwear, something with clothes, something with a sex tape. A deal with clothes. What is this? Oh, gee, mail. It has to do with a deal they made with clothes and buying clothes in the mail. G-O. G-O-O-G. Okay. They bought clothes in the mail with a computer or laptop. And then they were depressed because they bought clothes in the mail. Computer or laptop, buying clothes in the mail. Antibiotics, physical disease. Audit, pressing charges. Weird. And you know what I was just thinking? You hear that? And I was just thinking something. Buying clothes in the mail. You know what this is? You know how some people sell their used underwear? You hear my speaker? Why is it doing that all of a sudden? Selling used underwear. Is that how they did it? They sexting. Something about selling used underwear. In reality, these people, they might have stolen your fucking clothes and then pretended that you sold someone used underwear. Is that what it is? That is fucking hilarious. Is that how they did it? A deal with the clothes. Sexting, buying underwear, buying clothes with the bank account, buying clothes with the trust fund, with the fraudulent money, with the loan, with the credit card, buying underwear. They bought underwear, what? And then they sent it to someone, pretending like someone bought used underwear. Is that what this is? A deal with the clothes. Addiction. Dumping drugs on clothes. And this is how they thought they could get a warrant out for your arrest. By using a fraudulent bank account. It took me a while. I see you guys saw me. It took me a while to get this, what this is. Like, I really had to think for a second, okay? So they set up a fraudulent bank account, a phone VPN. Okay, so here we go again with airplane Wi-Fi, right? Or whatever that is. Phone VPN, trying to make sure it doesn't get traced back to them. Something about a sex recording, camera recording. No, to cover it up. Is that how they try to cover it up? So the sex trafficking. Okay, hold on. I need my mental whiteboard. So they have a sex trafficking business online, coupled to the bank account that they're paying with, right? Somebody buys the sex trafficking content, and that's what they're trying to cover up, that they actually bought like actual recordings or cameras or pictures of sex trafficking victims online. This is what they're trying to cover up. So then they buy underwear with... Who bought the underwear? Did they buy the underwear with the account, with the credit card, with the account, and then pretend to sell it to someone else? Or no, or did they steal? No, must have stolen your underwear. Maybe they stole your clothes. They actually stole your clothes They stole your clothes. That's the only way it makes sense. So they stole your clothes, or they didn't steal the clothes. Maybe they bought it. I'm not sure. Maybe they bought the clothes. Did they steal the clothes, or did they buy new clothes? Buy new underwear. Did they steal the underwear from Collective, or did they buy new underwear? And then they sent it to themselves, what, with like drugs on it, with drug residue on it, after they dumped drugs on it. And then they pretend like you sent it to them, and that's how they try to get a warrant out for your arrest. Very creative. And this is all them trying to cover up the fact that they bought sex traffic content online, huh? Is that what they did? Receipts. There's receipts. Receipts of the betrayal at the home. Receipts of the betrayal at the home. Receipts of the betrayal at the home. N. Restraining order. Restraining order. Frozen money or assets. M. Organized crime. No. Food or drinks. No. This has to do with pharmaceutical drugs that they try to put in your food or your drinks. Or that's why they put it's the pharmaceutical drugs that they put in your food or drinks. That's what they had to cover up. It's about the pharmaceutical drugs they try to put in your food or your drinks. Okay. ID card, landlord, J. ID card, landlord. Weed and prostitute, affair. This has to do with them saying that you smoke weed and you're a prosty and that you're having an affair. Because what they did with the online business was a crime. So this online business is a crime. That's what they're trying to cover up, the online business being a crime. And that's why they came forward and said that there was an affair, or you're a prosty, you smoke 420. And something about selling something. The South, corrupt, sacral energy. What they try to cover up with the selling. Corrupt. The police. Trace back, before the police can trace something back. Because the police can trace something back, police, cyber stalking, or I feel like this is the cyber crime unit, cyber stalking. So the cyber crime unit from the police can trace something back. What can they trace back? Evidence. So the cyber crime unit from the police can trace back the evidence of a video with a G and a disease, because the video with G can be traced back through a cybercrime unit from the police. Okay? And that's the motive for the ring or the jewelry. And that was the motive for the ring or the jewelry. The motive for the ring or the jewelry is a video that can be traced back by a cybercrime unit of the police, G. A ring or jewelry. And the cryptocurrency. Somebody stole something, thief. So they stole something, a thief. So somebody got money, cryptocurrency to steal something, a thief. Or the clothes. Did somebody steal your clothes for a sex tape? I think I've gotten this like a year ago. I think I've gotten this in a reading a year ago. Something like that. Pharmacy. Real estate. They stole something from your house. Somebody stole something from your house. D, local, weapon. Someone that's local, D, stole something from a house for cryptocurrency. And then it ended up on the internet, on the dark web, right? So some weirdo steals your clothes for a sex tape that then ends up going on the internet where a copycat is pretending to be you in your clothes, or what? Fucking weirdo. Is that what this shit is again? Secret society, opiates. Something with the mail. So they made a deal with the mail. So they made a deal with the mail. They made a deal to send something in the mail. Okay. Screenshots. With screenshot text messages and a gang member. Inheritance. With screenshots, text messages, and a gang member. A deal to send something in the mail. Yes, why? Yeah. Marriage. Yes, marriage. Yes, something about a marriage, a divorce. Yes, a marriage. Yes, a divorce. A motive for the ring or jewelry. Yes, marriage. With some sort of screenshots, text messages about sending something in the mail. What, like underwear? Is that what this is? Like clothes? Postbox, something in the mail because of a cybercrime. Something they did with the mail has something to do with the cybercrime that they didn't want to be traced back through the police. And that's why they said something about running away. See, that's why they said running away. Someone is running away. See. Okay. Man, I don't know. They said someone is running away. Ring or jewelry. So maybe that's what this Ace of Pentacles is over here. Okay, a ring or jewelry. Lying about a ring or jewelry. Lying about a fight because they thought it would get you locked up. They wanted a warrant out for your arrest. Okay, anything else that we don't know yet? This has to do with an internet deal. This has to do with a deal they made on the internet and G having a disease. Because G made a deal to say they got a physical disease, or online business C. Online business C. N. J, a ring or jewelry. They said that the setup with a ring or a jewelry has to do with somebody and having a physical disease, G, internet online business. It has something about a store. Crown chakra. Somebody's crown chakra is lighting up right now. About a store. About an employee, about a store. S and L. S, L, and C. A store. An employee. S, L, C, S, E, L. An internet business deal. R, E, breakup. Something they said about a breakup. Something they said about a ring or jewelry and a breakup. And what this person said, R-E-S-C-L. N, a neighbor. What the neighbor said at the office. What this neighbor said at the office, this one here. N-R-E-S-C-L, abuse. Something about a chronic illness, a physical disease and a chronic illness. Food or drinks with pharmaceutical drugs and cyber stalking. Because they found out about some sort of pharmaceutical drugs in food or drinks, and that there was somebody cyber stalking or a cybercrime unit or something like that. I don't know. What is screenshots? Video, dark web video and screenshots. Yes, this person here found out about dark web video and screenshots and some sort of food or drinks in pharmaceutical drugs. Okay, and then what? And then something with freaking clothes and underwear. Something with clothes and underwear. I have no idea what this means, okay? But okay, underwear and clothes. Money. Money. Money agreement. The agreement to get someone roofied at a hotel. Because of an agreement to have someone roofied at the hotel. See, that was a reading I got like a year ago. I swear to God, it was a long time ago. An agreement to get someone roofied at the hotel didn't work, but somebody was trying to like frame you for like an STD or something like that. So then they ended up getting a copycat, someone that looks like you, to like stage a sex tape so that they can prove that they got an STD from you even though they didn't have sex with you. They have a copycat that is pretending to be you in this video. It's something weird like that. I'm wondering if that's the same thing, like money for clothes. And since they created the fake sex tape, and somebody is saying something here about a chronic illness that they got from you during a tape, which is a fake tape, they're trying to cover this up by saying that someone paid money for underwear. Like, this is just weird, okay? I don't know if that's this, but what the hell? Water, gossip, and slander. They're trying to cover up all of their slander, basically. And their forgery, negotiation, crime of passion. A thief. Yeah, someone stole something here. Because they stole something to do with your sacral energy. Yeah, it's like if they steal pictures. Let's say they steal pictures. Okay? They steal your pictures. They steal your, private things. They hack it and they steal it and they put it online and they make money off of it. In order to cover this up, they're then what? Trying to create a fake sex tape. Trying to say, no, it's not. This is really this person. This is really what they do. Look, here's this fake sex tape with the underwear that we stole from them. Like weird shit like that. It's got to be something like that. Passion. Look, passion. stealing something here to say that there was something passionate and that you gave someone an STD. It's like, it just gets crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and crazier, the shit that they say. Because they've done so much weird shit, like weird shit. It's like that people like this even walk the earth. Sometimes it's like, what the fuck? Like, who's shit in these people's brains, okay? And that's where the motive came from a ring or jewelry, crime of passion. Because they're trying to cover up you selling yourself and a fraudulent fake sex tape and something with underwear and like them stealing all these things from you and make you look bad. So, okay, it's just weird at this point. Oh no, look what comes out. No. Okay, then what am I getting wrong? What am I not understanding here? No. Money. No money. Offer a ring or jewelry. No money. Offering a ring or jewelry. What? Hush money. Depressed. Somebody being depressed because of somebody giving someone a ring or jewelry. Hush money. A credit card. Beauty industry credit card and a violent crime because of a virus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like something weird like that. Like somebody said, I swear, someone said you gave them something. You gave them a virus. You gave them what? Antibiotics here, a bacterial infection. I don't know, something like that, okay? And that there was a violent crime because you were depressed about someone getting a ring or jewelry here and all of this because of money and a credit card, okay? Money and a credit card. Something they bought with a credit card, okay? Yeah, money, IP address, and F, trafficking. Yeah, they didn't want the money to be traced back to the trafficking, to the IP address for all of this to get exposed, I guess. So they had to come up, so these narcissists had to come up with a scheme of how you're depressed because of a ring or jewelry, right? VPN, because of screenshots, a security camera, and a VPN. Because of a security camera and a VPN. Pictures. Camera pictures. And them wanting to press charges on you with something that they stole from you. Robbery. They stole something from you. And then they try to press charges on you after robbing you. So it has to do with a security camera and a narcissist and pictures. Something they sent in the mail. Physical disease R. R, a physical disease. R, a disease, something about a disease. Mail, something they sent in the mail. Oh, look at this. Don't tell me they sent this to themselves in the mail. Stupid. Landlord. What's the mail doing here? Is that what they try to send you in the mail, huh? A, cleaning service. Oh, ASC again here. A, cleaning service, cash. A got money. A got cash money from a cleaning service. Because somebody sent you this in the mail or what? Internet. water online, and they had to cover up something with the online business. So is this what they sent you in the mail, huh? Somebody sent you that in the mail? And then A, who could be someone that lives near you, landlord, had to cover up the online business before the police trace it back to them and their IP address. Man, this is a mess. Okay, what else? Buying and how they bought. And this person is a fucking thief. Buying. This person bought something on the internet with an online business, and that's why they stole something. I'm not sure if they stole something before or after, or they've been stealing something repetitively. Who knows? They're a fucking thief, that's for sure. They stole something in order to cover up their buying, okay? Yeah, they're a corrupt person here. Weapon. They're corrupt. G, text messages, and S. GS, text messages. G and S, text messages. No idea. G and S, text messages. Could be traced back. The text messages can be traced back, and they didn't want to be bound to the phone. So something they were doing on the phone, okay? Online business, trafficking business, binding to the phone call. They didn't want their text messages to be traced back to them. S and G. G and S. Yes. Okay. So then they stole something. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave it at that, man. This is a long reading anyways. Let's see. Who's involved? Who's involved in this? A Capricorn. May. A Libra and a father. A sister and March. Cancer. November, October, and September. Okay, sister, father, Cancer, Libra, and a Capricorn. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time.